Manav, I hear you today. Excellent, excellent. Good job. Along with coulda, these are the three biggies right now, is woulda. And that means would have. Something that happened in the past that you would have done, but something else stopped you, okay? So woulda, let's 5 times. Woulda, 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 woulda. And your tongue just lightly touches the back of it's like really light, not would, but woulda, just lightly. Woulda, 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 woulda. Okay? So now we've done coulda, and we've done woulda, and here's the third one that sounds just like that. Should have. Can you say should have?
Should have.
I should have gotten up earlier. I should have gone to bed earlier. But instead of saying it nice and clearly, American speakers will say shoulda. I should have gotten up earlier. Excellent. Shoulda. Perfect. So let's say that together 5 times. Shoulda, 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 shoulda. Yeah. So when you are at home and you want to speak good English that you can understand other people and they can understand you, you're going to practice just on your own, walk around the house saying coulda, shoulda, woulda. And that will help you, because then maybe you could make a sentence with them. I could have gone to the store. I should have called my mom. I would have come to see you, but I was busy with my English club. How's that? So we'll practice those again, but those are some of the big words that Americans put together that are hard to understand. So how was your weekend? Honest, what did you do this weekend?
Honestly speaking, I focused on my hobby, and I actually wrote an article about
Really?
an aircraft. Yeah.
You
So I wrote
wrote,
the article about an aircraft that's in Indian Air Force since 1963, and it has been serving in the Indian Air Force for a really long time. And that aircraft is the MiG-21. So it was also the first supersonic aircraft of the Indian Air Force, and we have been using that aircraft since 1963. And now, like next year, they're going to retire the aircraft, hopefully, because the aircraft is really old and it does not match with our like counterparts.
that fascinating. Wow. So you know the history of the planes that you build, and we write articles about them. Wow. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Mana, what did you do this weekend?
Actually, I do only reading, and I practice my best to read and to speak in English.
Nice.
And I focus on my hobbies also, like cricket. I play cricket so much, means in one day I play 3 hours
Wow.
with my friends.
Wow.
And
So I have a
I do
question.
focus on my reading.
You are working hard toward your goals. Manav, when rainy season comes, does that stop you playing cricket?
No, ma'am. We continue. Every season we continue playing.
You continue even in the rain. That's interesting. And now, has the rainy season started yet?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I knew it was coming, so nice. Well, your teacher wanted me to talk to you today and help you with some consonants in our alphabet. So today I'm going to help you with 2 of our consonants. English only has 5 vowels. So in Hindi or Urdu, you have many more vowels. But we're going to, the consonants W and V are hard sometimes for speakers of Hindi. The reason is, and I just found this out, is that you get it confused with this sound, okay? So this sound isn't made in the mouth quite like English W and V. So today is an important lesson because the W in English, we don't touch our tongue on our teeth. We just say, ooh, wah, wah. We like a fish, you know, the fish goes, wah, wah. So, and then if the V, we bring our front teeth down over our lip and we make a buzzing sound like v, v. So these are 2 sounds that you can practice on your own just to try to make, because if you think about it, if you're, this sounds so much like it, but good English speakers can hear the difference. And unless you're aware that these sounds are different, you won't be able to hear them. And today we're going to work really hard on this and have some fun in our club practicing this together. Okay, so first of all, let's, you don't have to have your camera on, but I want you to practice the W like a fish. You know, the mouth of a fish goes wah, wah. You see like a goldfish, its mouth is always making a little circle, bringing the lips together, wah. So you want to practice that? I'd like you to do it with me so you remember it.
Wah.
But you do wah, wah,
Wah.
wah,
Wah.
perfect, wah.
Wah.
Okay, perfect, you've got it. And now the V is so close to this, but not exactly the same. So V, you bring your top teeth down over your bottom lip and make buzzing sound, right? V, V, V. And then with a come after it, V. Okay, try that. V. That's harder, right? So, but bring it all the way down. Try it. V. But put the it goes to your throat afterwards. V. Okay. Good. Nice. So today we're going to work because we don't want to confuse these 2 sounds. They're very different. And English does not have this sound. So that's why when you're speaking and you're coming into English, you want your brain to know, oh, it's a W sound or it's a V sound. One way we can do this is we can practice some words that are close to this. So wet, you get wet in the rain. Vet, you take your dog or your, this is like a veterinarian, a doctor that takes care of animals, okay? So I'm going to say this, wet, vet, your turn.
Wet, wet, wet.
Yeah, and make sure that the teeth go on the bottom lip for V. Try that. Okay, let's do wine. Okay, wine, vine. Wine, vine. Good. Perfect. Okay, west, vest. West, vest. Nice. You're doing it. Good. Wow, like wow. Vow, that means you make a promise, okay? Wow, vow, perfect. And this is Wayne, this is someone's name. Vain means a couple of things. Sometimes it means you are think too much of yourself, like you're too proud. So Wayne, vain, your turn. Wayne, vain. Okay. Go. And here's the last one. Went, vent.
Went,
Went,
vent.
vent.
Went, vent.
Manav, you are just doing so well today. I am so proud of you for speaking out. I really hear you. So we're going to practice it now. I know, don't you think? He's getting so brave. I'll tell you a story in French. In English, we would say Paris is the capital of France. In French, they say their R's so differently, and they have an R in the back of their throat. So they would say Paris. And I could not say the R for the longest time, but probably 2 months. And I practiced all the time. And finally, I found that part in the back of my throat that allowed me to say Paris. I can do it now. So this is the same thing for you. Now that you know that these two sounds are different, because you know it, you can practice it and you can hear it when English speakers are saying those. It will improve your accent so much by these, okay? These are two of the big ones, especially the V. So here we go. This is our first sentence. Wayne is so vain. One.
Wayne is so vain.
That was wonderful. Honest, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
You want to give it a try?
Vain is so vain.
Yes, wonderful. Here's another one with the W's and the V's. I went and stood by the vent. Okay.
I went and stood by the vent.
Vent. Yeah.
Vent.
I went and stood by the vent.
You got your V very well there. Here we go. Maybe the dog was in the rainy season. The wet dog was taken to the vet. Give it a try.
The wet dog was taken to the vet.
Okay, Honest, can I hear you?
The wet dog was taken to the vet.
With the wet, remember the fish, wet. Yeah, bring it out. Good. Grapes from the vine are turned into wine. Okay, let's practice that.
Grapes from the vine are turned into wine.
Okay, and on this is a really good one for us to remember that in English, there's a silent E that makes, excuse me, English is funny in that the I doesn't make an E sound, it makes a I sound. So vine and silent E. Try that again.
Fine.
Fine, excellent, good. So let's try that one again. Grapes from the vine, say that.
Grapes from the vine
are turned into wine.
are turned into wine.
I hear you, and that sounds very good. This one's longer, a bit longer. So Americans love their cowboy movies, and they like the Old West and horses and saddles and, you know, all that. So, but cowboys always have special clothes on with the big hat, and they wear a vest. And so that's this one. Cowboys out west wear vests to protect their chests. That's almost a tongue twister. Let's try that one together, nice and slow. Cowboys out west
Cowboys
wear
out west
leather vests
wear leather vests
to protect their chests.
to protect their chests.
Very good. They also wear leather on their pants to protect them from being poked by cactus. So cowboys have to be tough. When the young couple said their wedding vows, their
When the
couple
young couple
Their wedding was there.
vows, their friend,
vows,
their guest said, wow.
the guest said, wow.
Wow. Yeah, you got it. Totally. Wah. Nice wah there. Good. Wah. So
Wow.
going home, tonight you can go home and practice your W's, wah, like a fish, and v, bringing that teeth over. Not v. It's not midway. It's two different sounds. So, so it was interesting with Mana. If you have a friend that spoke English, so you could practice, or did you practice with your family?
Sir, can you repeat, please?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
She's telling, do you practice with your family or you practice with your friend?
Yes.
Manav.
No, I practice alone only.
Really? Haha. Well, that's so even better. I am so proud of you. Yeah, I practice alone too. But do you have games that help you practice?
Means I
Like,
don't have video games.
okay. Have you
I
heard?
see in YouTube I see videos, and in YouTube, and I play, means in real life I play cricket in 2-3 hours.
Okay.
My friends.
So have you heard of a app called Duolingo before? Douli. I'll write it down.
Yes.
So one of the ways, if I was learning English, I would probably do some things on the computer. Not videos are really good. That would probably be the number one thing I do. This is a game that lets you practice, and it will send you notices. It's probably very simple, maybe too easy for you, but it lets you practice every day. So, and you can skip ahead to the part that maybe will help you. So that's one idea. Another idea for you, if your parents don't mind, is using artificial intelligence. If you can find something that will talk to you, like that, maybe Chat GPT. I'm personally using this in French. It forces me to talk to it, and it answers intelligently. So for instance, it might give you a scene where you are going to a restaurant and they ask you what you're going to order. And anytime you're forced to talk, that it asks you a question, then you're going to search in your brain for those words. So those are two good ways that now in the last year or so are a big help to English learners. So that being said, perhaps you could, I wanted to learn more about your city or other places in India that you might like to talk about. So my first question for you today is, why do you like living in the city?
What I did not understand.
You could not understand. Am I coming through clearly?
Listen, Mano, she's asking, why do you like to stay in city? Why you don't like village or some other rural areas? Why you like city?
In village means we can meet our grandfathers, and in sometimes the grandfathers give us some money to do something, to buy some chips or something. And in village we feel so, means so good. And in city is not, means it's in city some pollutions are there, and in village it's fully open, then what we want to do then we can do, means we are free. And in city we are, what happened, means in only 50% we are free, and in village we are, means it's means I'm telling my reasons. and in village I feel so proud and I feel so.
So what I hear you saying is you really like the village very much where your grandfather lives. Is that true?
Yes, means every village I like.
You like every village. Wow. That's neat. Okay. We lost Manaf. Oh no. Okay. Maybe he doesn't like living in the city.
He's disconnected. He will
All
join. He
right.
will join.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am. I
Hello.
have one question.
So I have a question for you then. Oh, Anas left. I'm sorry. Yeah. Manaf, do you know your neighbors by where you live in the city?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Can you tell me about some neighbors that you have?
My neighbors means one means I have one neighbor and neighbors I have and means in my right side one neighbor is there and there is one boy is there. He is in I don't know where he is. I means he goes to in Mumbai to do colleges
Wow.
and he stay there some days like 1 week or 2 weeks and he come again and means we want to go somewhere else we want to go to village and my sister is not coming. My sister have schools then we go in village and my sister is stay there only and means we can keep our keys to that our opponents like neighbors we can keep our keys to neighbors.
Interesting. Is your sister older than you or younger than you?
She is in 12th standard and she is younger than me.
I don't understand that. Our grades are different. Like, how old is your sister? How many years?
uh, she is younger than me 5 years 6 years.
She's younger than you by 5 or 6 years.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And are you 14 years old?
What mean?
Are you 14, 1 4, like 10 plus
Yes,
4?
yes
Yeah,
I'm 14 years old.
14 years old. Very good. Okay. Anas, how about you? Do you like living in the city? Oh, he's busy. Okay, I'll skip that. What part of city life would you complain about? I think Manav said that maybe there's some air pollution a little bit. Did I understand that? Anas, hello.
Yeah,
Hi, can you tell me about the city, living in the city?
yeah. So basically, the city we live in, Aurangabad, it's a small city. That is why I love it. And I mean, like personally, I don't prefer living in huge cities, metropolitan cities, because it's usually chaos and there's like so much of sound pollution. And like every time you just hear people are honking 24 hours
Yeah.
and
Right.
Manav agrees.
people
Yeah.
are always in a rush. People are in rush. Yeah, people are in rush, but they don't keep honking for no reason. And I can say it's more peaceful over here, the 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 side which I live in. And yeah, as long as I mean, like Aurangabad hasn't become a concrete jungle yet, like most of the cities. And yeah, there's still like greenery, and especially in the where our school is located, it's surrounded by the mountains, and there is a lot of trees and plants in our school campus. And it's like a very positive environment in the school, fresh breath, fresh air, and all.
Oh, there's good fresh air. That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Are there
a
a
lot
lot of
difference.
parks in your city? Yeah. What a park?
Mm, mm, yeah, kind of like that. But
Yeah.
it's not actually park. We have like small sectors of forest. It's like
Mm.
it's called something. I cannot get a word for it, I think.
That we call wood,
Yeah, wood.
Woods.
small
Yeah.
forest. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the
Yeah,
woods,
we
are
have
there
much.
are there still animals in the woods? Like monkeys or
No, we have some dogs only there. Actually, animals are not there.
no monkeys? Oh
Yes.
well, darn it.
Yes.
Huh.
Monkeys used
Interesting.
to come at my home actually, long ago when I was little.
I'm
Sometimes
sorry.
monkeys they used to come from the forest.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Sometimes monkeys.
Yeah. I, I was in Malaysia and it was fun seeing monkeys there. I was up in the hills and there was a lot of monkeys. There were a lot of birds. It was beautiful, very beautiful. We have no monkeys here, but we have lots of, how about deer? Do you have deer?
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
have deer
many.
also. Yeah, yeah. So, well, we are, so in the city, Honest, what do you feel like you can do in the city that you could not do if you lived in the village?
Mm, I think there are more public facilities in the city, and like more variety of things. Like there's a variety of restaurants and other places, and like I personally feel that there are more public facilities in the city rather than a village. But the but as I mentioned before, I prefer staying in towns and small cities, and the bigger ones are like not my kind.
Mm-hmm,
I like the calm and a cool environment.
mm-hmm. So is your city sort of by the mountains a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
nice.
even a lake near our. Yeah.
A lake.
Actually, it is surrounded from every corner. We have mountains and we have a
Oh,
very famous lake also.
oh, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. To be surrounded in every corner by mountains
Yes.
is beautiful. Yeah,
Yes.
nice. I agree with you, Honest. Cities that are too big are not too much fun, but a small city
Mm.
has the best of everything. It's got culture, it's got transportation a lot of times. If you maybe the buses run,
Yes.
that sort of thing is important
Yeah,
to get
that's true.
around. So when you were a small child, oops, it's almost time to stop. Did you take the bus by yourself or did you always go